The rabbit originally intended to mix a carrot, but unexpectedly the carrot had its own anti-mixing system. Because of this, the rabbit panicked and decided to destroy it. But in the end, it was discovered by the farm owner. Seeing the unfavorable situation, the rabbit had to ask the man in return for evidence that the carrot belonged to him. Unexpectedly, the other party said that the carrot had their royal seal engraved on it. As soon as the rabbit saw this, it was startled and immediately fled the village. However, this could not deceive the man. Immediately, he seized the rabbit, charging it with illegally entering the royal palace, and sent the rabbit to a deserted island. Upon arriving here, the rabbit was amazed by the environment. But just a second later, it was frightened by the sight of wild animals before its eyes. Seeing this scene, the rabbit doubted and intended to find an animal to ask for clarification. But unexpectedly, no animal paid attention to the rabbit. Seeing the situation, he could only loudly call a crocodile to stop. But, unexpectedly, the crocodile was frightened and turned into a real leather bag. Seeing this situation, the rabbit had to gather information by itself. Finally discovered from the letter, an octopus. The penguin finally discovered from the letter FXL bend. It turned out that there was a wide-mouthed monster in the forest that killed without mercy. It was extremely violent wherever it went. It was like a locust disaster, leaving no grass behind. Once the animal was caught by it, there was no good ending. Unfortunately, the rabbit was targeted. Dinner was there, and there were writings on the roasting island. That was where everything was listed. The rabbit was approached by the wide-mouthed monster, but was not panicked at all. It said that it was an outsider, completely not on your menu. After saying that, it imitated the demeanor of the wide-mouthed monster and slipped away. Saying this, the wide-mouthed monster immediately calculated. Finally, discovered that even a rabbit it would eat. So, it became angry and immediately chased after. Very quickly, it caught up with the rabbit's footsteps. At first, it thought catching it would be a sure thing. Unexpectedly, the rabbit was so clever. It lured it inside a giant tree. Regarding this, the rabbit thought it had solved the problem. As a result, unexpectedly, the wide-mouthed monster directly launched a surprise attack, preparing to roast it. The situation was and just then, a sneeze from the rabbit successfully freed its mouth. Immediately after, it saw the wide-mouthed monster making a salad. It quickly thought of a way. Immediately mocked that doing this would definitely not taste good. If it did it would definitely taste very good. The wide-mouthed monster heard this and indeed fell into the trap. Immediately went to untie the rabbit. The wide-mouthed monster sat at the dining table, told the rabbit to quickly bring out the food. The opponent seemed not very smart. The rabbit decided to give him a bomb. So under his operation quickly, a bomb was decorated to look like a chicken, was placed on the dining table of the wide-mouthed monster. Regarding this, the wide-mouthed monster, being foolish, did not notice anything unusual. Immediately rained down into its mouth, thinking that this time the wide-mouthed monster would surely be finished. But unexpectedly, along with it was unharmed. Seeing this, the rabbit was immediately dumbfounded. Seeing the situation was not, it hurriedly ran into a shop. Immediately took some tools and items. Arrived in front of a mirror. Immediately began to disguise. Along with it, putting on hair and steel teeth. Quickly mimicking. The graceful female version of the wide-mouthed monster appeared before it. Regarding this, the wide-mouthed monster saw this scene and was immediately enchanted. Immediately transformed into a lovesick person. Started to flirt. Seeing the other party lose their mind over love, the rabbit decided to add fuel, hugged it and gave it a kiss. Unexpectedly, this kiss harmed the wide-mouthed monster, because his wife was nearby and clearly saw everything. Thus, a beating was unavoidable. And the rabbit also resolved the crisis and restored peace to the forest.